Hey everybody, see these beautiful copper pennies here? I think that Mr. Stanley and I are going to become 18th century alchemists and turn them into gold today. So the first thing we're going to do, and we'll try to do this step by step, is we're going to take these pennies and we're going to put them into a hydrochloric acid solution. Basically because they've got oxidation, rust, fingerprints, oil, etc. And we want to get that off of them so that our reaction can happen the way we want it to, with no interference from oils or rust of any kind. So cleaning those guys off. One more. Real pennies, no tricks here.
A little shinier.
And we're gonna dry them off here. Once we get them dried off, we are going to put them into a solution that contains zinc for the penny lab and sodium hydroxide. And those guys are going to work together to create our delicious solution. So let's put them in there, Mr. Stanley. Don't have to be a perfectionist. He just wants to lay them out so that they're not overlapping. All right, so we're gonna put those pennies in there with the zinc and the sodium hydroxide, and we're gonna go ahead and come over here and put that on a hot plate. Now, we don't need to use a hot plate. If we wanted to wait a week, we could have a reaction happen all by itself, but the hot plate helps to speed it up. So now we're gonna do like they do on those TV cooking shows, where we put it on in the oven, and then we're gonna magically pull out our completed dish. Okay, welcome back to the Stanley Calderon cooking show, and look at those pennies. Remember those beautiful copper pennies? Take a look at the color of them now. And they also had babies. Look at that. It's beautiful. Mr. Stanley's rinsing off the sodium hydroxide in some water. And now we're going to pass this penny through a flame.
Some water off.
So look what happens. Think about what we've learned about metals and ions and alloys. What's going on here? See that? Beautiful. Nice and hot. Plunge it in the water. And look at that. Mr. Stanley and I are going to be rich. We will no longer be your teachers. We will be in the Caribbean. Where do you want to go?
Sure.
We'll have to ask our husband, my husband, his wife, where we were all going. There we go. Or we'll do it in this direction. So beginning, middle, and end. And the question is, how did we do it? What happened? Time to think.